my first introduction to club competition was around 1972. 72 was the year, I think. I wasn't on the panel, knew nothing about Purcell, knew nothing about that kind of inter-club golf. And I got a knock on the door, would I play at Purcell in the morning. And the reason why I was wrong, Joe Devine was on the team and his mother died, and she was going to the church on the Sunday. So I was called in. But it was an experience. I remember we played in Castletroy. The Bouchers called for me, Paddy Boucher Hayes called for me. And I was playing with a fellow by the name of Noel Coughlin. He was manager in the AIB now. It's still called the AIB now. I don't know what her bank was called at that time. And Pat Spillane. That's Pat Spillane. He was superintendent in Newcastle. He got transferred after to Limerick as chief superintendent, and his son Bruen played international rugby with Ireland. So there's a lot of that there, but that was my first introduction, and the whole lot went over my head. I didn't know what was happening from one, it was just no experience for me that time. But from then on then I didn't play a lot of inter-club golf at that time, because I was involved with the FCA and we used to do a lot of shooting of Sundays. I was approached a couple of times, but I had other commitments at the time, so I found it hard to refuse them, but I knew it was the right thing to do at the time. But anyway, later on years, I got involved and we played in Purcell. I played with Dennis O'Grady, and we played in Tralee, and we won a couple of matches in Tralee. And we played in Killarney. We played a couple of matches in Killarney, we won in Killarney. And we beat Kinmare in the West Munster final. And I had been sick all that week, and I didn't know. But Dr. Barrett came down to me and he says, he was on the team as well. He said, I'll have you open time for the match. So he did now, for he had open time, and Dennis O'Grady and myself went back on the Saturday and we just walked the course. Because I didn't know whether I was strong enough to play, because I had been in bed for the week. But anyway, we walked the course, and I think Denny had decided I was strong enough to play. But we went out on the Sunday, beautiful Sunday, and we were going well. I think we were 5 up, playing the 11th, and we had a par 5 in Manny's. No, it wasn't Manny's man, in Killeen. No, yeah, it was Killeen. And we had been 5 up, and we had measured where our second shot would be and where to be on the green for the third shot. But we made a completely mess of the third shot, fourth shot, fifth shot, sixth shot, and I think we lost the hole to something 7 and par 5. But like that was only one hole. But little did we know, when you start losing them, We lost the 12th at par, we lost 13th at par, we lost the 14th at par, and 15, Denise sank a putt from about 8 feet for a half. So that kept us in there. We have 16, half 17. Both of us were on the green on 18, Kinmare and ourselves, and I had a fairly long putt, and I left it within an inch of the hole. And at that time, it was behind the hole, and the Kinmare people said, let your ball there. They could use it as a stopper, you know. But they were on the green, and they probably had a 10-footer. And he was the Reverend. We thought he was Church of Ireland, but he was actually father, but they would call him the Reverend. But actually, he hit the ball too hard, hoping like he'd go through the wall, hit the ball, and maybe pop in. So we went on to the Munster semi-final above in Thurles. Again, a new experience. And to the best of my knowledge, and I could be corrected, when we played the Munster final, that was the first time we had a team jersey. We all got just a black, it was black or blue, or black, more black than blue I think, and we got the crest, and the crest was a big awkward old crest with a magpie on top of it. And that had to be stitched on. I know Helen had stitched on mine, probably the other wives did those. And that was the first time. I had it for a long, long time. And I know that Dennis O'Grady had his for a long time because I saw his son Noel wearing it years after. But that was it, we were beaten, Dennis and myself were beaten on the 18th. Des Donoghue and his partner had been waiting on the 18th, they've gone up the 19th. Seamus Delan, Ned Kinney, the Doc, Miles Lyme, Des Donoghue, Miles Lyme was the captain that year. But like Denny, it was our first time, it was a great experience. Then we moved on, I mean everything moves on, as you know. But then I had a couple of, I played a lot of Purcell then after that. I played a lot of Purcell, played with great partners. I'd say Dennis O'Grady was as good as I played with. Dennis King was a great partner. Pat Spillane, or Pat McLaughlin, another great man. I never played with Bash. I was very good with the partners. I had great success in the Purcell those years. I almost seemed to keep my play with Joe McMahon. And we beat Tralee, Killarney and Ballybrunnan into 1 year. We had a fabulous team that year. And we were getting ready for the West Limerick final. And it was discovered by ourselves, by the club, that one of our players was illegal. When they checked the handicaps for selecting the team, they selected it off the board in March. But the handicaps should have come into effect from November the year before. But anyway, we had to withdraw. We had to withdraw. We weren't thrown out. We brought it to the attention of the Munster, and we had to withdraw. And I thought we had a great team that year. We had Seamus Maroney, you had one Dean Ritz from Fines, Moss Devine, Maurice McAuliffe, Joe Mack and myself. I think Des Donoghue, Seamus Delan. A very evenly balanced team. They could have, you had experience and you had no someone's, but that was it. So that was my experience. I played with Dennis King behind in Tralee, in the new course. That now was the old course in Tralee, and then we went to new course and I played with Dennis King behind in the new course in Tralee. And Dennis was a great golfer, very steady, powerful hitter of the ball. And we were all flat, playing Tralee, in Tralee, and we were all flat with the first men, and we were going up to there was a bit of a walk between the first and the 10th, and the three lads said, we'll beat him in the back line. They won't have the know-how in the back line, the knowledge, but it's true for them, they beat us on the 18th. But then I played with my nephew Tom Roche as well, and it was the best win I ever had in Pierce Purcell. We played behind in Mahoney's Point, and Tom and myself won our match on the 11th. The biggest win I ever had. Tom was a big, strong hitter of the ball, great hitter of the ball, and I had a reasonably good shot game. But Tom was a very strong hitter of the ball. Same as like Dennis King. Dennis King was a great strong hitter of the ball. Lockie was a great hitter of the ball. And Dennis O'Grady was, they were all good golfers. Then I went on, then I played a couple of Bruen matches, not a lot of Bruen matches. The only one I can really remember, playing with Johnny Kearse behind in Killarney, in Killeen in Killarney. And we were going well, and it was the 7th hole. So I hit my second shot off the third shot in Roche. Went onto the green, rolled through the green, and there's a moat around the green. The 7th, I think, yeah, there's more around the green. So when we went down, we said, this is in the moat, we couldn't find it. So we were going to take a drop off the hazard, take a penalty drop off the water hazard. and we were playing Kentuck, and Kentuck objected. He said there was no one there to see it going into the water. No, it was obvious. It ran across the green. Ran across the green. I had to go in. He couldn't jump over the water. But anyway, I was mad. And Johnny says to me, look, he says, we let him go. We won't go back and play. From where we lost the ball. And Johnny birdied the next hole. He chipped in for the 3, and we won our match reasonably well. But there are experiences you have and things that happen in life. But I enjoyed it. I played in Mallow. Then with my first time playing mixed. I played with Isaac Devine in Mallow, and we played Mallow in Mallow, and we were playing for. I think he was. I'm not sure it's Murphy from Mallow. He was 5 handicapper, and I was probably 12 at the time, and I don't know what handicap it was, but we lost the first 2 holes. We were 2 down, and it looked like we were going to get slaughtered anyway. So I told myself at the chat, we said we'll play our own game now. Forget about how good they were, and they were good, we'll play our own game. And lo and behold, we were playing the 17th, when we were called in. We were 1-up playing the 17th, so we came back. That was my, then I played in a couple of more mixed after that. But then I got involved with a selector, and Pat the Bash Doherty and myself. We were with the Purcell. No, we had no success, and I'll be honest, we had no success about Purcell. But that was in 90 or 91. I was in the committee, and the Bash was in the committee at the time. And we had no success anyway. I think we might have won a match, I'm not 100% sure. But I remember we were outside in the first tee in Clearland, and we were getting to hit the ball, and Paddy Lyons, Sick, and Derek Everton came out, and they said, you're in charge of the Junior Cup team next week. And we said, we're not in charge of it. We had the first Purcell. We named him who was on. He said, whoever was in charge would have to pull it out. So we had the Junior Cup the following week, and no experience. We hadn't, So we got the runner, Sean the runner. I'd say one of the few matches he ever played, because he didn't like those matches. Mike Reardon, Lockie, Bobby Cusson, and who was there now? I can't think of it. But we got a team together anyway, and we went up to Mallow. We had a practice round in Mallow the week before, and that was our team. Now the lads at the time, Mike Reardon and Lockie and the runner, they were playing off around 10. And now the Junior Cup, it could be from 6 up or 5 up or something. Bobby was around that handicap. Bobby was around the 6 handicap. But lo and behold, then we go into the West Munster final. I'm just beating the odd match in the Munster semi-final. But they were a club. There was great spirit in their club in those for the Bruen and the Purcell.